of next week's elimination final, depending on results of other games. Carlton had won 6 matches in a row to become probably the best team ever to finish in 5th place since the Final 5 system started in 1972. They'd made a late run in an attempt to win their 3rd flag in succession. The Blues could afford a loss and still be there next week, and in fact a minor setback might not have been a bad thing, as otherwise they would have had to have won 11 in a row to take the premiership. On the other hand, they needed to bury the jinx Essendon have over them, as the Bombers have won their last 5 premiership clashes, and a further defeat would be bad going into next week's cutthroat elimination final. Well, further spice to the match was Don Scott's newspaper article during the week that there was a hitman operating in the league. Claims were later made that it was Essendon ruckman Roger Merritt, and the Bombers came out in force to defend their man.
By Mark Hugh and again by Hurd. Ball kicked off the ground by Harms. Finally it comes out to Sheldon. Gets around Clark pretty easily. A long pass. A hand one. Oh, fumble. He's got time to pick it up now. Have Aspin a shot at goal. But once again, they're wasting chances. And it's another point, so they go to 1 goal, 5-11 points, Carlton. Still the Bombers yet to score.
I see our friend with the water bottle from Carlton's doing another great job.
Pretty cold, pretty hot out there today.
You really do need a drink today, don't you? Bahaja. Poor Madden missed the mark. Scooped it on very cleverly, though. Marku burrows in. Can't get the ball out. Malin, at last-minute inclusion. Hand pass was a little bit too quick for Markazani, so eventually he tries to get it out to right centre wing, where it's Montgomery. Ditchburn in front. Can't take the grab. Chance for Hunter. Picks it up cleanly. Tackled by 2 Essendon players.
Push in the back.
Umpires found a free kick. So Hunter with the chance to bring up his first goal. Let's watch it again. Neagle.
Oh, yes. Neagle threw him to the ground.
Threw him to the ground, yes.
There's the thirst quencher there.
Yes. It's really hot today. It's at least 10 degrees.
We'll watch this guy and see what he does.
That's right. They've got them all out today.
Well, he gave him a good drink that time, didn't he?
Ken Hunter. He doesn't miss too many. Puts it through for a goal. Both of Carlton's goals coming from free kicks. 2-5-17. Carlton, Essendon yet to score.
It'll be interesting to see whether that water bottle guy has got a walkie-talkie, because he'd have to get his messages from somewhere, as we see Hunter get one right in the back from Neagle that time.
Not much doubt about the free kick, Lou.
No doubt at all, Pete.
So Sunshine persisting. On Sevens Big League from VFL Park at the 18-minute mark. It's 17 points the difference. Essendon yet to score, but Carlton kicking with the assistance of a fairly strong breeze. Johnston gets grabbed high. Umpire says no free kick. It comes to Shane Hurd, a short pass. Out to right half forward. It's picked up by Hawker. Marku. On to Danaher. A wobbly punt kick up the full forward, and the mark taken by Timmy Watson. No, Williams. Darren Williams. He'd be 40 metres out, and lead by Bahaja ignored. He's going to go for the kick. That's their first score. Is it a goal? I think so. Yes, good shot for goal by Darren Williams. Being congratulated by Hawker and Danaher. 1 straight. 2-5.
And that goal coming just on the 19-minute mark of the first quarter. Yes. So getting the congratulations from his teammates, it may lift them to better things, but they are kicking against the wind in this first quarter.
They haven't made too many forward thrusts down there, have they?
Certainly not, Pete.
19 minutes gone now in Sevens Big League from VFL Park. The difference is 13 points in favour of Carlton, 17-6.
Centre bounce again. Knocked out by Madden, grabbed by Marku. The ball comes back to Glasgow. Very slippery at the moment. Again by Madden. Sheldon gets a hurried kick over the half-forward line. Coming out to meet it now is Markazani and Walsh. Markazani played it pretty carefully that time as he kicks it off the ground. Down goes Clark, and he'll get a free kick. Hand pass coming out now to Bradbury. Bradbury's kick is a good one out for Neagle. Oh, it got one at the back that time from Hahn, but the umpire called play, and he goes to the half-forward flank to Markazani. Gets around Duckworth. He's grabbed again, but the ball finally comes back now to Weston. Weston looking a bit better now as we see Neagle grab it. A hand pass to Carey. That's Ronnie Andrews, the striker, dropped it, but Neagle was dropped from by Fitzpatrick, but then he said to the umpire, I copped one in the mouth there before that. And look at Neagle saying, oh, they've knocked him down again.
Yes, he did.
I don't think he did. I think he acted that time.
Oh, got the crowd worked up.
Well, Fitzpatrick not too happy about it. Watch it again. Oh, I think he only pushed him. Ball down there towards the forward line. It's picked up here now by Bahaja. This might give the Bombers a bit of spirit. And that's a great mark taken there by Wayne Harms. The ball going to Mark Goo. Out there at half-back. Chance now for Wood. No, it's too long for him. Bradford punched on smartly that time by Marcazzani. In the way there was Carey. A hand pass to Watson. Short pass again, but it's a shocker. And there we see Bruce Dool take the mark. He's doing pretty well against Danaher at the moment. And what a pass that is out there to Sheldon on the wing position. Short pass down there to Ditchburn. Goes down. Ball knocked on by Clark. Intercepted by Duckworth. A hand pass coming back to Hawker out there scouting nicely. Another short pass to Danaher, and he's got the mark out there on the centre wing position. He's certainly a long way from goal as the full forward to the side with a 15-metre penalty now. Kicks it across over centre half forward. Players position themselves. Ball knocked out of Foles. Hooks the ball out wide looking for Hurd. Can he mark this one? He's got it. He's about 35 metres out from goal on a slight angle. Only got one more game for his 100th. And they're 13 points behind at the moment. And of course, this will be 11 points behind. That's right. Not adding up too well. Or subtracting too well. Well, he wouldn't be 30 metres out from goal, actually. So he's got a chance to score here. And a goal would be handy against this breeze. The kick. Oh, didn't make the distance. We see Merritt get one hand to it, and it's finally forced through for 1 point. So at the 22-minute mark of the first quarter, we see Essendon 1 goal, 7 points to Carlton. Kicking with the breeze, 2 goals, 5-17.
Ball back into play. Danaher behind. Knock on by Dool. He punches it clear effectively. Out into the open to Marku. Johnston. Good smother by Hawker. That was beautifully done. The hand pass back to Neagle. Almost a little bit too quick for Merv. Hurd. And the mark taken this time by Danaher in front of Glasgow. The Essendon skipper puts it high and long, looking for Wood. Oh, beautifully done from Brian Wood. Went back, forward and then sideways to take a great mark. And the former Richmond skipper has a chance to bring up his first goal and Essendon second. Be a great acquisition in the finals for the Bombers if he can fire. Wealth of experience behind him. The shot at goal looks good. Goal to Wood. Wood brings up his first. Essendon come a little bit closer in a good effort against the breeze. They only trail by 4 points, 2-1 to 2-5.
Carlton led by 5 points at quarter time. Replay recommences now during the second quarter with Essendon leading by 10 points, and we pick up play some 13 minutes into the term.
Most of their opportunities in the first quarter when they kicked 2-7 could prove costly later in the day. We'll wait and see. Ashman's in there for Carlton. Neagle does it beautifully. Oh, Mark Buckley gave him a short one to the ribs. Dool waits for it and gets it. Kink is in there for Essendon. Very scrambly play. Umpire Neville Nash has found a free kick. It's going to Bruce Dool at centre half back. Oh, gee, plays on. Got himself into trouble too. Montgomery. Sheldon. Sheldon a short pass down towards centre half forward, looking for Ditchburn. He's found him. Hurried hand pass to Marku, who's in all sorts of bother. Glasgow takes it on the run at half forward, steadies and shoots. Johnson at the back. Marks, plays on and goals. Johnson's first goal and a badly needed one for Carlton. And kicked by the man they look to each week, Wayne Johnston. 5-2-32, Essendon, Carlton 3-10-28.
There's no doubt about Johnson, Peter. He's a great player and his anticipation is amazing too. He's picked this all the way. It's not a good kick by Glasgow. And you watch Johnson at the back of the pack here. He's grabbed the mark, didn't hesitate. He knew he was within kicking distance there with no one within his range, and bang, a goal.
We're at the 15-minute mark now. 4 points the difference. Second quarter, VFL Park before 65,000 fans, and Madden takes the free kick from the centre circle. Oh, wobbly punt kick only travels about 25 metres. The chances for Harms at centre half back to pick it up. The Shepherd for Corcomelis is on. Out it comes to Austin. Mark Buckley and Walsh. Walsh has the height, doesn't quite travel far enough for him. Picked up beautifully by Glasgow. In towards Hunter. Weston's there, a good smother, but the umpire has found a free kick that's going Essendon's way. Weston to take it at centre half back, and he's kicked it a mile in the air.
And it's back there towards Wood. Got the sit, goes the punch. Corker-Mealis again, but he goes down. A chance now for the ball to be pushed on by Bradbury out wide, coming out to meet it as we see Fowles hook the ball back away from Austin. Back there towards Southby, drops the mark. It comes down there to Rene King. And the Hopp goes for a hand pass back to Fowles. In a bit of trouble, a hand pass back to Roger Merritt. Straightens up and he's put it through for a goal. And they rush over to Roger Merritt again. He was the man of the moment this week, particularly on Friday, but now he's got 2 goals today. And of course, 6 goals, 238 Essendon to Carlton, 310-28.
Yes, 2 goals to Roger Merritt, and the other goal kickers for Essendon, Kink, Williams, Folds and Wood as we watch it on replay. Folds on to Merritt, and a good shot by Roger Merritt, his second for the afternoon. And as Lou mentioned, the players once again rushing in to congratulate the Bomber ruckman, and well, certainly proving a handful for the Carlton defenders down there.
Just over the 16.5-minute mark, Fitzpatrick getting ready to come back on again. 10 points the difference in favour of Essendon. Knocked out by Madden. Picked up by Ashman again. Back towards Carlton. Centre half forward position. Buckley too good. Springs away from Walsh. I'll have to move Walsh. It's a bit too good for me. And the ball finally hit the deck. There'll be a free kick going out there to Ditchburn. Well, Jones coming off the ground and Fitzpatrick ready to go back on again. Waiting for the kick. Corker-Mealis of it. I don't know why. He's been their best player just about this quarter. And coming back on is Burke. Kickers up there towards the full forward. But, oh, great mark to Hunter. There were 3 Essendon players there and he beat them one-handed. You could say one-handed nearly. Look at that. The 3 of them. Oh. Actually, there's 4 of them there. It was a great mark. There's no doubt about this fella. He's one of the most sensational footballers I've seen here for a long time. Hunter and the 2 Cracker brothers are my 3 favourites, Pete.
Yes, you can't help but admire that trio.
This fella never does the wrong thing. He's as fair as you could ever get. There's the kick by Hunter. And it deserved a goal, and it is a goal.
That's a better kick. Up towards centre field. Kink is there in front and almost marks. In fact, the umpire has played it. Kink plays on. Kick number 4. It's a shot. Neagle has the chance. Neagle on centre wing. Over the top goes Montgomery. It will be a free kick. Carlton player down in the meantime. Can't quite pick up who it is. Wood onto Carey. It might be Fitzpatrick. We'll come back to it in a moment as Carey goes forward for Essendon. Up to half forward. Plenty of Bomber players are there. Dool with Danaher. He's caught him. Did Danaher drop it?
Hold the man, he said.
Peter Cameron said he made the attempt to get rid of it legitimately. No, I must admit I disagree with that. I didn't think I saw a handball there.
Fitzpatrick okay. He's had a dirty day today as far as knocks are concerned. Still, you can't win them all.
Danaher from half forward. And punched through by Jeff Southby for 1 behind. And so that takes the scoreboard to 6-5 as against 5-14. A difference of 3 points on Sevens Big League in the 3rd quarter as Southby brings the ball back into play.
Out towards that half-back flank position. Ball hits the deck. A chance now for Wood to tap it over to Watson. Watson goes for a pass to Bahajo, and he's got it there in the forward pocket, right on the boundary line. Quickly plays on. I don't think he's put it through. He has. What a goal. A beautiful goal by Bahajo. And the Bombers have hit the front against the wing. So it's 7-5-47, Essendon to Carlton 5-14-44. Well, that was a smart goal. I don't think Watson knew where to go that time. He couldn't find anyone to give it to. As you'll see, tapped out nicely by Wood. He was going to hand pass. Now he spotted Bahajo. It was a lovely pass. And he balked, then had a snap at goal. And a fine goal by the little rover.
On Sevens Big League, just past the 7-minute mark now. 3 points the difference.
Ball back there to Johnson. Runs into Foles. He throws the ball away. The umpire said, hold my man. Well, there's a fine line between that decision, I would say. So Johnson now ready to send the Blues back into attack. They're trailing by 3 points. Ditchburn couldn't hold that mark. coming through is Neagle. He's played a fine game today. Taps the ball out, goes after it again, tries to get a hand pass again. It's Sheldon going for a pass. Back there now, and a good mark taken that's time by Foles down there in the back pocket. 15-metre penalty. Brings him up just about to the half-back line. The kick, not a great one. A chance now for Bradbury to mark over the top of Male. A great mark. And a pretty good player since crossing from Port Melbourne to Essendon. Back it comes there towards the centre of the ground. It's Austin going after it now. And he's taken away from Austin. Wood goes with it. Now Austin's got it back again. So luck going Carlton's way there as the ball comes back to Bradbury again. Out there on that centre wing position. Sidesteps a couple of players nicely. Goes for a pass. Oh, an easy mark. Got by Simon Madden. Got one in the head. It's finally tapped back to Carey. He can't pick it up. Back it goes again to Wood. A balk around Boyer. Goes for a pass. But knocked away again by Austin. They fall over Dools and they're trying to get a hand pass. Finally picked up by Essendon. And that'll be holding the ball against him. And the free kick to go to Essendon down there in the back pocket to English. It is in the back pocket for Carlton.
English wobbles the punt kick up towards the left centre wing, and knock on by Fitzy. Fitzpatrick with some 25 metres up to number 25, Roger Merritt. Southby seemingly into his back, and that's how the umpire has seen it. And the free kick going to Roger Merritt. In towards centre field, over the top, Kink. Mark number 2 for the quarter, kick number 5. Down to Brian Wood. Wood at left half forward. On some new turf out there, but it's still pretty heavy. He's got a second chance. English into him. Chance for Carey. Lobs it up towards full forward. Dool is there again. Around Bahadula. Right on the boundary line.
Played a great game, Dool, Peter.
One of the best on the ground, I think, Lou. He's kept Danaher very, very quiet, and that's not easy to do. Johnston runs its full 15 metres up towards half forward. Ditchburn gets the bounce, flicks it on to Mark Buckley. A little bit too quick for him, actually. Duckworth on the Western. Knocked down by Merritt. Bradbury and Fitzpatrick holding the man, says the umpire. And the free kick going to Bradbury at centre field. Or Hawker it is. Glenn Hawker up to half forward. English in the road again. Knock on by Merritt. Dool is there. Merritt threads his way through. Well done by the big guy. Tries to beat 2 off the men. Successful. Dragged down by Dool. A play on call. Bahaja takes it. 20 metres out. Smacks it goal and puts it through. 2 goals to the budgie in this quarter. Essendon looking the goods at 8-5. 53 to 5. 14-44.
Good play on the part of Williams that time. A nice hand pass coming out here. And full marks to Merritt. He kept on going there, and Dill tackles well. But you'll see Williams get it up with a hand pass out to Bahajar. A quick move on the part of the Essendon Rover over to his other teammate in Bahajar, and a goal.
10.5 minutes gone. 53 to 44 at VFL Park. A low-scoring game, but the Bombers doing it well at the moment. Folds over the top, can't complete the mark. Chance for Duckworth. He gets it away. The Bombers go forward again through Gary Folds. Austin could be in the road. Kink flies. Misjudges it badly. The tap on is affected. That was well done by the Hulk. Williams up the full forward and mark to Merritt.
Merritt doing well now. Takes that mark. Merritt's already kicked 2 goals. And he'd only be about 40 metres out. That was a great mark. Getting away from Southby nicely. And of course, this fellow received plenty of attention in the press this week and the radio or any part of the media. And he's come up pretty well. Every time he kicks a goal, his mates go mad and come across and congratulate him. Let's see whether he can kick another one. He's third. There's the kick on its way. Didn't come around enough, so just on the 12-minute mark. It's Essendon 8 goals, 6:54 to Carlton 5:14-44. Shocking kicking on the part of Carlton. Still, you've got to get them through the big ones if you want to win the game. Carlton waiting for this famous third-quarter burst, but at the moment it's halted. Essendon well on top as the ball goes out to that half-forward line for the Bombers. Picked up by Williams again, doing pretty well this quarter. And a nice pass coming out there to Simon Madden. Over it goes to Carey. That's Andrew's disciple. Back to Neagle. A beautiful ball. Goes for another short pass. Intercepted by Aspen. Picked up nicely as it hits the deck. Out wide to Marquezani. Dropped the sitter. Didn't go in hard enough for that one as we find the ball picked up by Burke. Luckily for Marcazzani as the ball is finally hand passed out for Sheldon. Looking there for Hunter. Couldn't take that one. Goes up, recovers well. He goes to the ground. They bounce on him and he'll get a free kick. And the umpire's call play on after the free kick was given over to Sheldon. It goes up there towards the full forward position. Glasgow couldn't hold it, but it's coming back. It'll be a goal to Buckley. A goal. And the Blues bounce back. That's his second. So it's 8 goals, 6.54. Essendon to Carlton, 10, 6, 14, 50. I said 6, 14, 50, I should say.
Well, Buckley getting the goal. There may have been a free kick earlier in the goal square. Hunter paid that free. Make up your own mind on it. But play continued through Sheldon. Sheldon popped it into the square. Now, Glasgow, I think, could have got a free kick here almost. He stood on his head. And Buckley putting it through. Telling the goal umpire that it was a goal. He, of course, agreed. As Glasgow in the hands of the trainers there. Maybe he got a kick in that arm as well. I thought he got it in the head, but the end result was a goal. A very valuable player in the Carlton lineup is David Glasgow. 14 minutes gone. 4 points the difference again at VFL Park in a thriller. The match of the day on Sevens Big League as Carey puts the Bombers forward. Only some 35 metres. Plenty of Carlton players are there, and the mark taken by Montgomery. Looks for and gets a 15-metre penalty. Montgomery from just short of centre field. That's a good kick. Hunter's the flyer, but doesn't come down with the mark. Ditchburn has it. Umpire Peter Cameron has decided on a bounce, and a couple of short ones flying in there. Like to be in one of those on a cold day if he got one on the nose. Knocked away by Fitzy again to Malin. Good smother. Neagle. Merritt can't take the mark from behind. Watson looking for a free, but he's got the ball anyway. Short pass by Watson. Up the full forward. Danaher well caught by Bruce Gould, who's playing a fantastic game. Watson in the meantime has put it through for a goal. Well played, Timmy Watson. 60 to 50, 10 points the difference in favour of Essendon. Essendon lead now by 10 points at the 15.5-minute mark.
Well, neither side got the advantage on that knockout, but the umpires found a free kick to Fitzpatrick against Madden. Kick goes there to Mark Hugh. It's a beautiful pass. He's got the mark on that half-forward line. Right on the point of the square, about 60 metres out from goal. It's a long kick down there looking for Buckley. The ball hits the deck again. It's forced out by Neagle. Playing a loose man down there in defence, but he's doing a pretty good job of it too as he goes for a short pass. Well intercepted by Harms. The difference is 10 points in favour of Essendon, and Carlton kicking with the breeze this quarter. Punched away by Ditchburn. Backing up well as Bradbury. Gets a hurried kick out wide. Marcazzani pounces on that one. Kicks the ball long up there towards the full forward position, but Buckley hasn't got much chance here. He goes down, goes after it again, smothers it. Ball still in play now as it's on the boundary line and forced out. It'll be a penalty free kick to go to Carlton. Duckworth kicked it off the ground, and the two umpires going at Duckworth. It'll be Sheldon to take the free kick. He's kicked it out, no doubt.
Yes.
Running around the mark, he fires. And he's missed it, so still bad kicking on the part of Carlton. 6 goals, 15-51. They're kicking themselves out of this game to Essendon 9-6-60. And of course, they're kicking with a fairly strong breeze in this quarter, but just the same, the Bombers didn't do too well in that second quarter when they had the advantage. So waiting on Duckworth now to bring the ball back into play. Just over the 17-minute mark as the ball goes out to centre half back. Tapped down, backing up well this time is Carey. A hand pass coming out to Hawker on his own. Gets a hurried kick to Watson. Oh, how was that for beautiful play? Stepped out of the pack beautifully as he goes for a pass to Danaher. But Dill's right on his tail, knocks the ball out. And backing up as usual as English goes right across the face of goals. Looks as though it could go out of bounds. No Marcazzani, and Wood, it's Marcazzani coming out with it. Back it goes there to Rene King. A chance now for Wood. He fumbles the ball, picked up by Danaher. Oh, not a very good kick. Coming back as Harms. A hand pass over to Austin. And that's great defensive play on the part of Carlton. Back it goes now. And it's Burke going down as he grabbed too high. No, dropping the ball, the umpire said.
Oh.
Listen to that Carlton crowd. He said he ducked his head. Up she goes to the forward pocket and claiming that mark down there and getting it.
Shirley Austin.
There's Austin. Just over the 18-minute mark. And the difference still 10 points.
Great mark there, Blue.
It was a gutsy one. He's a great player, this fella. He's had some terrible jobs to do for the Blues and carried them out pretty well. Usually playing on a man about 6 inches taller than himself. Knocked out by Madden. Comes out to Ashman. A hand pass over to Glasgow. Another one to Marcoux. Back it goes again to Sheldon. The little men cutting to the pieces at the moment as the ball goes back there towards Duckworth. He overruns the ball. A chance now for Walsh to break clear. A hand pass to Williams on his own at half-back, and the Bombers get the ball away from the danger zone.
Up to centre wing. Fitzpatrick and Madden, who almost brings down a one-hander. Watson again. In the back, was it? Yes, says the umpire. And Timmy Watson to take the free kick at centre field. Ditchburn up in that position, so it looks as though he could have been moved. At the back is Bradbury and marks. No, says umpire Peter Cameron. Holding the ball is the decision. That brings the crowd to its feet. Phil Maylan's free kick at left half-back flank. The Shepherd from Ashman is effective. Maylan plays on, chips it up towards the monogram. Mark taken by Sheldon. Maylan again. Short pass and the mark to Ken Hunter. The Ditchburn. Ditchburn goes across towards Burke. Looks for Buckley. Can't quite get there. Carey fumbles. Chance for the Blues again. Hunter. Well, gee, it's tough out there at the moment. The umpire wisely, I think, deciding on a bounce. Burke couldn't get away too far, and it will be balled up at centre half forward for Carlton. Must be about 30 players around it too. Knocked away by Fitzpatrick. Can't find Glasgow, for whom it was intended, I think. Essendon through Weston. Get it back to Ashman. Looks for Maylan. He was very keen to do well today after being a late inclusion in the side. Southby, no. Can't take the mark. Stolen by Glenn Hawker, and well done. Hawker, Izzard. Has the pace to get clear. The pass to Merritt. And they love him today. Merritt from half forward, streaming downfield. Kink, 30 metres out, into the goal square. Goal coming up to Danaher from 1.5 metres. Danaher's first, and the Essendon fans go wild. 10-6, 66 the Bombers. Carlton 6-15.
21 minutes gone in the term, and Essendon getting on top. Madden to Bahaja, who kicked the first 2 goals of the term. English has to wait for it, which is never a pleasant experience when they're bearing down on you. Glasgow tripping in the slippery VFL Park conditions. Nicely done, Ashman to Johnston. Spearing pass finds Hunter out at half forward. Too far down the ground to score. Carlton just falling down in attack, unable to put the finishing touches on their work up the ground. Hunter deliberate, but I couldn't see him making the distance. Mighty kick. Oh, great kick, but scores only a behind. 8 kicks to Hunter. He's kicked a couple of goals. And the Blues 6-16.
Third quarter, 21 minutes gone. And the Bombers coming out of defence now from that full-back line. Kick by Hurd on this occasion. Jones is there, but the man in front is Madden. Jones knocks it away. Foles a hand pass out of the pack towards Cameron Clayton. Over the ball. Marquezani's there as well, and so is Glasgow, who threw the ball to Marquezani. I guess it was worth a try. And then Glasgow says, what about my head? Another free kick on the half-back line in towards the centre of the ground. A chance here for Merritt. Knocked away by Southby on that occasion. Maylan is there. Last-minute inclusion on the Carlton side. Maylan is going to get the free kick for being held, and he's in the centre. He kicks it further downfield, and this time he finds Marcoux.
In the centre circle. Twinkle toes, Marcoux. Big chance here. Sheldon, second grabber. And he's well within range this time. Major chance for the Blues to cut this lead. Top kick winner on the ground in the first half with 10, and he's increased that to 18. Goalless so far. Carlton really crying out for one here. Down by 14 points in a low-scoring game. And he's kicked atrociously. 6-17 to Carlton. 4 behinds to Sheldon. And they won't win this match kicking like that.
I can't recall such poor kicking by a Carlton team as we've seen here today. Hurd now putting the ball back into play. Big Madden's there, but a good mark taken by Rowan Burke. Burke out on the Carlton half-forward line has the chance now to put the ball back, and hopefully from the Blues point of view for them to convert into the full forward zone. Buckley is there and so is Hunter. Neither player able to get it. Cool play by Duckworth, and he gets it across to Foles, who's been a pretty solid defender. Kicks it down towards the centre wing. Chance for Austin to knock it away from Hawker. Hawker in there fighting hard to tackle Jones. Jones tries to get it to Austin. He's tackled by Clayton, and the whistle goes again, and a bounce to be affected out on the centre wing.
24 minutes gone. Marku first onto the ball. No chance of getting out of there. Burke, well done to gain 30 or 40 metres for Carlton there in a tight spot. Folds, pretty fair player. Good smother by Ashman. Ditchburn the kick forward. Here's a scoring chance. Buckley and Walsh. Duckworth. Walsh going to ground. And now a ball up close to Carlton's goal front, but Essendon really doing pretty well there to close it up as Carlton looked a bit dangerous.
The ball right near the Carlton goal. Ashman trying to get the crumbs, but good play here by Shane Hurd, and Hurd kicks the Bombers out of danger for the time being out to the centre wing. Taken over here by Darren Williams. Williams now putting the Bombers into attack over the head of Hawker down towards Roger Merritt. Southby there trying to come through. Merritt throws himself into the fray once again. Carlton defending grimly, and the whistle goes again as Wayne Harms emerges with the ball. And a bounce on Essendon's half-forward line. 25 minutes into the third quarter.
Jones, a two-hander, 2 Carlton players there, but they still didn't come away with it. Ezard up to the half-forward line. Harms first to the ball. Danaher close behind him. And Harms gets a free kick. Carlton leading the free kick count pretty well. They've been first to the ball for most of the day, but Essendon pegging them back actually in the free kick count. It's now 30-27. Harms kicks to the wing. Jones not getting a finger on it, but Marcazani at the back is the speedster. Goes long. He's a beautiful kick of the ball, and he hit the post. Blues just cannot take a trick. But Marcazani very dangerous as a wingman because he can kick the ball such long distances and so often beats the pack and scores.
Now the ball back in play again by Bill Duckworth, the Essendon fullback, straight down the ground towards the half-back line, and Carey's there, knocked away from him, but Carey beautifully gets possession and spears a hand pass out to the centre wing, looking for Glenn Hawker. Hawker has time to steady and get it down towards little Ezard. Ezard met very hard by Montgomery, then Carey comes in to remonstrate with Montgomery. That was a little foolish. And Ezard a little sore and sorry as he is helped back to his feet. And behind play, Rene Kink not happy either.
Well, what hit me, he says. That was a nasty one, and Ezard can't take the free. Carey kicks to half-forward. Oh, huge leap from Merritt. English out to Johnston. Carlton out of trouble as Ezard still receiving treatment behind play. Walsh almost. Westcott penalised for holding the ball. Free kick to Walsh. Hand pass to Nagel, who's shown plenty of dash today. Ezard's okay. Nicely done, Nagel. To Watson. Essendon looking dangerous again. Clayton out on the half-forward line. Burns off his opponent. Lines up the goals. At the back, Bahaja. Oh, met by Austin. That was just about worth a free kick. Not paid. Throw in.
Well, things hotting up at this stage of the third quarter, almost three-quarter time, and the Bombers holding on to a 2-goal advantage, and they have the ball in attack. Knocked down for the Bombers towards Williams, and Williams looking for the high tackle, but the umpire says holding the ball, and the free kick to the Blues taken by Austin downfield. Wayne Johnson somehow got possession with that. Down towards Hunter, a long way out from goal. Chance here for Kevin Walsh, back onto his right foot, and then elects to handball it to Nagel, who's been one of the motivating factors in the Essendon good play in the game so far. Hand pass to Duckworth, who fumbles. Duckworth recovers well. Good pace by Duckworth. Out of trouble. Good play. Beats two Carlton players. Down to the half-forward line. On the back to Rene King. Well, that's what any player looks for, to earn the hard ball and then to have it capped off by a key forward. And Rene King. Only his sixth kick for the match, but it's a prolific kick by King. That's a great kick. That's a goal. Tremendous play. First of all by Duckworth, then by King. 2 goals to the former Magpie, and the Bombers doing it well.
Essendon kicked 5 goals 2 to Carlton's 1 goal 7, and in fact in the second half they went on with it and kicked 12 goals to 3 after half-time to win going away by 51 points. So the bogey is still there, and Essendon have won 6 matches in a row against Carlton, and that at a time when the Blues have been winning premierships.
A hailstorm with all the ticket tape, and that's how excited the Carlton fans got over that goal.
The kick is not going to Spiro. It's going to be taken here by Alex Marcoux, who kicks it straight down the ground, putting Carlton deep into attack. And a great mark to Roger Merritt, who's been a key player in the Bombers lineup today. Played effectively up on the centre wing. Fitzpatrick is there and knocks the ball down and gives it across to Malin. Malin's kick is smothered. It rebounds back to the Essendon half-back line, and it's kicked defensively down towards centre wing. Up behind is Roger Merritt. Can't mark it on that occasion. Chance here for Timmy Watson. Watson's a dynamic player. He gets it down towards Danaher. He's out in front of Dool. Great tackle, Dool again. The ball on the ground. Put up here by Watson. Following through brilliantly. Watson puts it through the centre. And a magnificent piece of play by Tim Watson.
To VFL Park, we see the skill of Tim Watson and the marking of Simon Madden.
Shoots the ball up there towards the full forward position. Madden flies.
Great mark by Simon Madden.
Trying to sneak around here. That was great play on the part of Timmy Watson.
Watch Johnson now as he marks, goes right on with it, and it's a goal for Carlton.
Tap it over to Watson.
Wood knocks it out to Watson. Watson around to Bahaja. Bahaja swings, snaps, and it's a Essendon goal. Glascott goes down, and watch closely as he gets stood on well and truly as the ball is picked up by Buckley and a goal. Watson bursting out of the centre. Look at that power play by Watson. Danaher's caught, however, but Watson's coming through, picks it up well, lines it up, and it's a goal.
Hunter, the pass is on to Mark Buckley, and a great grab.
Nasty collision here in mid-air.
Or a free kick, whichever you like.
Clark and Buckley
I thought he had the mark, Luke.
hit the deck.
Say it was the mark firstly, Pete.
As they disentangle themselves from that lot.
The end of the game for Clark.
A bit of pain though, Neil Clark. His trainers carry him off.
Good
The
play
real
for the Bombers.
hazard for Izzard here as he's down by Montgomery.
And he goes down. Austin came late. No, it wasn't Austin. It was Montgomery coming late on the scene. And a 15-metre penalty against him. Hey, golly, it's done the young fellow too.
The pass.
The Bombers really on the run. Merritt, hand pass to Kink.
Merritt from half forward.
Now look at Kink's long hand pass.
Kink, 30 metres out, into the goal square.
Danaher in the goal square. Easy goal.
A metre and a half. Danaher's first.
But Danaher,
Southby
a hand pass.
knocks the ball out. Hawker chips in. Hand pass to Watson.
A hand pass coming over to Watson. A very easy goal.
And a big kick from point-blank range.
That's goal number 2 to Watson. So at the 4